we doing, Prepper Nation? John here. I got to be honest with you. It's a little bit later in the morning, and I got a bad feeling about this whole election thing, guys. I really do. Yesterday, I was feeling pretty good about Trump's chances. This morning, not so much. I try and be upbeat on this channel, folks, and I try not to be all gloom and doom. But I really thought that it was a throwaway ticket on the left this time around. I thought that they had just thrown a couple of candidates out there and that they were planning on the left, I'm saying, making a serious run in 2024. However, it looks like we may actually end up with Joe Biden as a president. Now, of course, President Trump is alleging all kinds of corruption and cheating and things, and quite frankly, I don't blame him. There's been so much going on, so much chaos, but that was part of the plan, I think, with the mail-in ballots and everything. And of course, Joe looking at the people at home saying we need to count every single vote, as if anybody disagrees with that. But it's just become a huge circus. It's become a mess. And unfortunately, things are not looking good for President Trump. Now, as a conservative, I think we need to have a plan B in place. We need to, as preppers, we need to be prepared for what's coming, guys. And again, I'm not saying this in a fear-mongering way, but should Joe Biden take the White House, America's going to look a whole lot different, guys. There are a lot of things that are going to come under attack. A lot of our rights may get swept away. And it's sad to see. I guess this is more of a rant video than anything, which I intended to tell everybody about the new live stream that's going to be starting on Tuesday, and I will. But it's overwhelming, even for me here, to think about a Biden presidency. I think Democrats have won the House already. I think they called that the other night. In the Senate, it looks like they may actually take control of the Senate. Guys, I don't know if people out there understand how much damage can be done to our republic if leftists, and I'm not talking about the average Democrat, I'm talking about, extreme hard leftists, take the White House, the House, and the Senate. I mean, they can literally pass almost anything they want to, as long as they're all on the same page. I did not think, because the left really had no platform this time around. I remember saying that the other night on the co-stream, that Joe Biden had no platform, guys. His platform was, if you don't like Trump, vote for me. Right? He didn't actually go into detail and explain anything that he intended to do to help the country other than lock it completely down because of the COVID. So if Joe takes over, number one, we're going to see a Great Depression. It's inevitable. I mean, there is no escaping it. If Joe Biden takes the White House, he's going to lock the country completely down. People financially are already hurting badly. Small businesses especially, they barely have the doors open. Another shutdown will bankrupt the United States. But I don't think he cares about that. I think, as many of you do, and you know what? I'm not even going to try and be objective today. This is conservative, John, okay? Joe is getting his marching orders from somewhere. Whether it be corporate America that is extremely liberal, or from outside the United States. Take your pick. Could possibly be both. I think that we have countries on the outside of the United States that have been buying land up. They've been buying industry up. They've been buying, financial institutions up. Corporate America is being bought up. And now our politicians, in my opinion, a lot of them, especially on the extreme left, are compromised. This is a takeover of the United States. Guys, if Joe Biden does become the president of the United States, this country is going to be unrecognizable in 10 years. You know, the 4th of July celebrations and all of that, you can forget about all that. That's gone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we would be talking about, people talk about the reset of currency. Folks, that's not the only thing that they're out to reset. They're out to reset our constitutional republic. They're out to completely wipe the slate clean and start over. And I guess the frustrating part for me, and again, I'm not all over the United States, so I can only speak for the area that I'm in and what I see on TV, right? I don't understand people who live in these liberal areas, like, that have had liberal leadership for so long. I saw Flint, Michigan, voted Democratic. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, how much stuff do you have to go through, guys? In Flint, Michigan, if you're out there, how much do you have to endure before you say, no, maybe this is wrong. Maybe we need to vote for somebody else. You know, people up in Portland and Oregon, how many buildings have to be burnt down, guys, before you decide, okay, how about some law and order? How about I vote red for once and take a chance, right? Seattle, Los Angeles, guys, on Skid Row. Do the people in Los Angeles not see Skid Row? Do they not see all of the homelessness that's going on and all of the drug use and all of the needles laying everywhere? It's insane. How can you be in Beverly Hills, be left-leaning, and when it's time for the election to roll around, have to hire your own security and board your homes up because you already know the leadership in place, the liberal leadership, is not going to protect your stuff? How much longer do we have to go through this? And now Texas, guys, Texas, mark it down. In 12 years, Texas is going to be blue. And a shout out to all my patriots in Texas. But guys, you are under siege right now. And guess what? Oklahoma, you're next. Once they take Texas over, this liberal infection, this infection of can't we all just get along and, you know, be guilty if you have money or whatever, it's going to begin to infect the areas around it. Oklahoma's next, right? Virginia, of course, has been blue, what, for 12 years now. And now it's starting to infect North Carolina. Folks in West Virginia and Tennessee, you're next. This stuff is spreading, and I don't understand. It's ignorance. I don't understand, like, if I'm in my house and I stub my toe on the same spot 20 times in a row, at what point do I start paying a little more attention to that spot in my house? How many times do I subject myself to the same nonsense? Right? And yet these liberal cities, guys, if you are in a city, and a lot of you are, you have got to be sick and tired of the schools sucking. You have got to be sick and tired of the rioting. I cannot believe that so many Americans bit on the false narrative that Trump is behind all the rioting. Guys, Trump is not to blame for the social unrest that is going on. There is literally a leaked playbook online. Prepping channels have been over this playbook time and again. There are organizations causing this chaos on purpose, right? They are holding this nation hostage. And the only way to get rid of these idiots is to vote red. And yet here we are, staring down the distinct possibility that Joe Biden / Kamala Harris, because let's be honest, is Joe Biden really going to make it 4 years as president? I mean, really, the guy can't give a 5-minute speech without forgetting what city he's in, right? So at some point, Kamala Harris is going to take over. We all know it, left and right. We know Kamala Harris is going to take over. Who's going to be the vice president? Let's think about the groups that Kamala Harris runs with. okay? Do you guys really want Cory Booker, or do you want AOC or Elizabeth Warren, whoever, to become the vice president, Nancy Pelosi? I mean, do we really want that, guys? I cannot believe that we have this country, if he takes over, and if the projections for the House and the Senate hold up, guys, this country is going off of a cliff. The country that we're used to. Now, what is the contingency plan for apparently what few patriots are left out there, guys? Well, you can vote more than every 4 years. You vote with money. Okay, so if you are in a liberal area and you have money, get out and take your money with you, right? The only way to make this stick, guys, I'm sorry, the phone is blowing up. The only way maybe to get it across to these people that we don't want liberalism, that the patriots here do not want liberalism, is to let them sit in their own dirty diaper for 20 years, right? If they want to turn Portland into Mad Max, let them. Take your money and go. Go somewhere conservative, take your money with you, and let them sit there with almost no funding, almost no tax revenue, right? Collapse it. If that's what these people want, if that's what these people are voting for, okay, a lot of these people that are voting probably aren't even paying taxes or paying very little. Take your money and go. Go to places like Oklahoma. Flood Texas if you have to. Don't bring the liberalism with you. Bring your money with you. Enrich in places like Texas. Folks, conservatism and patriotism, it's a full-on attack at this point. And so we need to be ready for this. All right, so rant over for the morning. Guys, wow. I mean, I still can't even believe it, to be honest with you. Anyway, Shotgun Saturday night, every week, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a live stream. You guys know it. I love you. Thank you for coming to Shotgun Saturday night. A lot of you have asked for a second night. And so what I did was I sat down, typed in a list of all of the prepper channels that I truly respect. And I said, what night is available? You know, I'm going to dance around their schedules. I'm not going to step on their toes, okay? And Tuesday nights are open, right? So the prepping channels that I respect, none of them are broadcasting on Tuesday. So beginning Tuesday night, this coming up week, Tuesday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be launching Super Tuesday. We're going to be talking about everything. Prepping, politics, TV, pop culture, whatever you guys want to talk about. Okay? So I hope to see you there. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to the page. I really, really appreciate it. I got to go in here and check some more election coverage. This is driving me loco. Take a deep breath, right? You folks have a blessed day.